Alright, so this is my project. I wanted to learn Java for this project, and so what I came up with is an inventory manager. A very simple one, I might add. And it uses the Swing module to bring up a user interface. And I will show you that right now. Just showing you what I'm using. Just these imports are just importing different components of the Swing and AWT. And then I have obviously the JDK to get Java running. And some extensions from VS Code to allow for an easier coding environment. So this is what my program looks like. It's very, very simple. Delete all. Doesn't do anything yet because there's nothing on the screen. So let's put something on the screen. We get a dialog box when we press new item. And of course, it allows us to add a new item to our program. So we can, we'll just say we have carrots in stock, right? And we have 5 carrots in stock. And once we confirm and press OK, we'll see that we have a item class that pops up here. It has a name, has a quantity, and we can modify that quantity as we see fit over here. If we want to stop tracking this particular item, we can just delete it. We can continue doing so. If we have lots of items, I'll move this up a little bit so we don't have to keep repeating that. We have lots of items. We can delete all of them at once with this button down here, and it removes it and gives us a fresh slate. We can keep on doing this. Obviously, you see that there is a scrollable window on the right-hand side, and it only functions when a scrollable window is needed. And so we can look at all of our items here. We can delete them individually, or like I said before, we can get rid of them all at once, and this scrollable window goes away. That's all there is on the UI interface, so let's talk a little bit about the code. So we have 2 classes. It's a simple program. We have our main class, which is responsible for setting up the main page that we see when we run the program. And we have our item class, which gets information from the user and displays it back on the main interface. We see this is all just initializing the UI and adding different elements to it. And we come down here to our update function. Every time our add item button is pressed, we call an update function, and we go and instantiate an item class. So we go look at this item class. We call some functions from this item class. The first is obviously the get info, so that's what brings up the dialog. And so we get that information from the user, and then we use that information in the make panel function, and we populate the master panel and then the master frame. And that's all there is to it. In the future, I would like to add functionality where this data is stored in a third-party external file or a database. As right now, every time you close the program, it will delete the information. But yeah, that's my program.